Hello, it's Wednesday, it's 6 o'clock, which means it's us again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, people positive. It's Vets Clinic Live with me, Joe Inglis.
And me, Adrian Cornter.
And we've got a cracking show, as always.
As always,
but today is a particularly exciting show. We've got some very exciting news to impart to you. And we've got the finalists of our Britain's Next Top Dog Model competition. And we've got some cracking guests. We've got Emma and Caroline from D for Dog, which is one of the longest running, biggest doggy forums out there. So we're going to be talking about everything to do with online communities and, you know, the whole role of online communities in looking after pets and why they're so important. Excellent. And what they do. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce Caroline Chapman and Emma Faulkner, and you are from the website forum D for Dog. So for those people out there who don't know what D for Dog is, perhaps Emma, could you just introduce what it is?
Well, D for Dog itself, dfordog.co.uk is an online shop. Jenny, who runs it, decided that she wanted to find a place that was friendly to dogs, and also she was struggling to find somewhere where she could buy products that were actually being sold by dog owners who put a lot of effort into finding stuff. So she only sells stuff that she would buy herself, and also she wanted to provide a safe place for dog owners to discuss their issues and problems and their dogs without being too cliquey.
So there's a forum, and Caroline, it's been going for quite a long time, hasn't it? One of the oldest forums out there?
Yes, Jenny started it in June 2005.
Wow. So it's coming up for 10 years old, isn't it? I mean, it's a long time in the digital world, isn't it?
I joined in the July, and then Emma joined later in the year.
So you both... And your role in, I suppose we call it a website and organisation, is sort of moderating the forum, isn't it? You're involved in the forum. So what does that involve?
It can involve everything from just welcoming people, telling them how to create a link, how to add emote icons to their posts, right through to wading in and stopping.
Because, I mean, my experience of online forums involving doggy people is they can get pretty heated. I mean, particularly if you've got debates like raw feeding and things like that. I mean, there's a lot of heated debate goes on. And how do you get that under control?
There's very little heated debate goes on our forum because we manage to always keep it calm. Very rarely it will become heated. Well, we do come on in a funny way, and we put on like a whip or a no little emoticon, just in a fun way, and saying you're going a little bit over the top. Just calm it down, please. You don't take sides, I guess. I mean, you don't say you're right, you're wrong. Absolutely not.
What we try to do is encourage it to be a proper forum and say, you know, everyone has a right to their own opinion. And this is a good place to discuss them. What we expect people to do is to discuss it like adults and not kind of degenerate into a you're wrong, I'm right kind of fight, because then it stops being a discussion.
But people online, they somehow can get so sort of heated and unpleasant, in a way that if we disagreed about something now, we wouldn't call each other horrible names and things, but put it online and it somehow becomes easier to be nasty, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you get people that are very... an example that I often quote is people who advocate quite rightly that, you know, you shouldn't punish your dog and positive reinforcement, all that kind of stuff, and yet they will happily shout somebody down in flames for using slightly different methods, even, you know, a rattle bottle or something like that, and they will behave towards that person in exactly the opposite way to how they're saying you should behave towards.
So they're saying, you're saying that be lovely to your dog and considerate, but sod the other people on the forum. It's kind of, it doesn't matter. So they've got double standards.
Which exactly, it goes completely against what they're saying, and it usually has the opposite effect to what they want as well. So we try and stop that. And
obviously these forums have been around for, I don't know, 10, 15 years or so. Before that, I guess people got together and talked about these issues in dog clubs and things. And do you think online world has replaced that? And is that a good thing, or is it a bad thing, or is it added to the kind of thing? What do you think, Caroline?
I don't know whether it's actually replaced it, because I don't know what went on. But in its own right, I think dog forums are absolutely excellent. The trouble is that Facebook is taking over to some extent. A lot of people are spending a lot more time on Facebook. But if they come onto a forum, like our forum particularly, because we're particularly friendly, then they can get advice from people who have actually experienced the same problems themselves, whether it be health or behaviour. We're all aware that you can get this information off the internet, but it's nice to actually come on and discuss it with people who've been through it.
I think the other thing is in real life you might not necessarily, like for example if you've got a Shar-Pei, you might live in an area where there aren't any other Shar-Peis, whereas if you go on a dog forum like ours, you can find other owners who might have had similar problems and had the eyelid operations and all that.
So it's a sort of a good place for people to share information that perhaps they wouldn't be able to get hold of otherwise. And with this issue of Facebook, I mean that is something, isn't it? Because you kind of get the impression that Facebook has really made a lot of online forums a bit pointless or a bit redundant. But you don't think that's the case. You think there really is still a key role for.
It's quietened it. Yeah. It has quietened the forum, but we've had quite a lot of new members just over this last couple of weeks. Particularly people who have joined to say, I've lost my dog, I'm absolutely devastated and I don't know what to do, I don't know who to turn to, because everyone is basically saying, pull yourself together. So they come on there because they know that they'll find other people who are like-minded, who've been through it, who can help and give advice.
I think one of the fascinating things, just this whole sort of online thing, is that you two have run this site for 8 years or whatever, and you've never met until today.
And Caroline even helped me adopt one of my dogs, Brack.
That must be strange. I mean, so the whole thing is run by this sort of network of people who've never met but have shared interests and kind of know each other online, and it's kind of like meeting after a blind date or something. Is that kind of you've known each other? Do you feel you know each other?
Yeah, we've chatted for 7 years quite a lot.
Yeah. We didn't have to actually meet up in the flesh, as it were. We've seen photos of each other on there and each other's dogs. It is bizarre, really. Yes.
We were joking that the 2.5 drive down here might be a bit.
And that I might not get the drive back.
But Swindon train station.
I mean, we've had quite a lot of discussion on our Facebook page, sorry to say Facebook, but about the whole kind of internet and dog communities thing, and we've had quite a lot of people saying, like Jerry is saying, I've made some fantastic friends through the online dog community, and really positive things. This Joe has been saying can be fantastic. However, it worries me that some people see it as a substitute for hands-on professional help. So, do you think that's an issue? People come onto a forum and they say, my dog's got a problem, and they try and sort it out socially rather than going to see their vet.
We always say you should seek professional advice, because if you're describing symptoms to us, you might miss something out that a professional would see in the flash. So we can give advice of what it might be in our experience, or say, oh yes, I've got a dog that's had a similar thing and it was this. But we will always say seek professional advice. There is
definitely.
Well, it does sound like it's something that I suppose all passionate dog owners should be part of. So, and if people aren't a member of D4Dog, what's the website address again?
It's d4dog.co.uk, and there's a link just underneath the main navigation bar that takes you to the forum.
Brilliant. Well, keep up the good work with your moderating. And before we go, we're just going to ask you, if you don't mind, to judge our caption competition. So we've had some cracking entries in already. So we'll just have a quick look at some of them before we let you go and do your judging. But Lindsay said, I won't tell you again, sticking your nose into somebody's crotch is an unacceptable way of saying hello. Pause up, give me your vet's kitchen food. Thanks to Claire for that one. Andrea said, how dare you brag that you passed me on Candy Crush Saga? Don't quite understand that one.
I do.
You do, well. Lots of ones about where have you hidden the vet's kitchen food. We like those kind of things, yeah, thank you. So you're going to have a tough job on your hand, I think, judging those, but best of luck. So thank you ever so much for coming in. And you may be interested to watch this more about dogs, what was coming up next. But are you cat people as well, or are you just...
Oh, yes.
You're a cat as well. So you'll hopefully find this interesting. But we've got a film about a cat called Tommy, who was in Vet's Clinic this week with a rather worrying problem with his tail. So here's the story of what happened to Tommy. But without more ado, we hopefully are going to get a winner for our caption competition from Caroline and Emma. Can we have it brought across? Lovely. Thank you very much.
I wanted to join in.
Oh, you want to join in, do you?
Join in.
Okay, right. Well, announce the winner then, please.
Okay. The caption competition is Lindsay Clark with I won't tell you again. Sticking your nose into someone's crutch is an unacceptable way of saying hello.
Well, I think it's quite acceptable myself, but that's a cracker. Well, thank
that's
you.
What you do, isn't
it? It is what I do. So thank you ever so much, and we'll get our prize on the way.
And we wanted to say just one more thing.
We may not be able to hear you very well because you haven't got a mic on, but say away, get to talk from your chest.
Just wanted to say that we wanted to thank Sue Biggs, who also does a lot of work as a moderator on our forum. She deals with all the rescue dogs and she does a fantastic job.
Well done, Sue. Thank you very much, Caroline and Emma over there. I hope you've enjoyed the show, despite the slight little technical hiatus in the middle, and we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.